Anybody has a hand? Anyone? 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 Go there, Armando.
Well, I was blessed to be with three sisters. So we have a new interpretation to Blessed are you amongst women. But no, what I wanted to say was that I was with Pamela, with Jewel, and with Tanya, and I received some of the greatest blessings as these three sisters shared of their joy in the Lord and the childlikeness of their walk. I was just overwhelmed. Thank you, sisters.
Thank you, sir. David.
David, you're muted.
Okay, sorry. We were talking about verses 5 and 6 and just being permeated with the well done announcement and how powerful that is. And in verse 6, we were talking about approving of the word message. But then we started talking about how Father approves of us. So we realized that receiving the gospel is approving of Father's approval of us. And that was just powerful to me. We approve of Father's approval. And sometimes that's hard to do if we don't think we're worth it or whatever, but just to approve of Father's approval, to embrace it and fully agree with it. That was very powerful. And then Darlene was talking about verse 9, and God unveiled in real life, and how he unveils glory in us, but we are the glory of God. And he unveils us to ourselves and to each other and to the world. And it was beautiful. And we talked about how the unveiling really happens when we don't embrace shame anymore. No shame is the glory of God. Anyway, we really love that.
Excelente. Go ahead, Eli and Diane.
I am unmuted. I just wanted to share something that we were in a small group, with Keisha and Bear and Bonnie, and of course my lovely wife. But she mentioned something that really was powerful to me in verse 4, and I just love it that we are God's idea to begin with. That just blows my mind. All of us, every single one of us, we're all God's idea. That is just so beautiful to me. I never imagined that I could be God's idea, but that really sits in my spirit really well. So I just wanted to share that and say thank you, Keisha, for bringing that up. That really touched me. That was beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank
That's
you.
it.
Who's talking? Are you done, Eli?
I'm done.
Okay. Anybody else? Anyone? Don't everybody speak at once. As soon as oh, there we go, Keisha.
Yeah, I would call this chapter Through the Looking Glass. Because I mean, we were talking about it and we were going through the transition of the verses, how we started off being in verse 4 being the Father's idea. And then by the time you get to verse 7 or 8, we're a full out mirror. But then, you you get to verse 9 and even 10, we are at this point where we've literally, there's no separation. Like when you're looking at a mirror, you're on the outside and you're looking at the image behind the glass, but there still is a separation between you who are looking and the image that you're looking at. But in this reality that we are a part of, what I love about this is that we have a fluid mirror. Like we're literally able to navigate as image bearers and reflectors at the same time. And yet we're one with the one whose image we bear. That's just amazing. I love that. I love that. So I would call this chapter Through the Looking Glass.
Excelente. Anyone else? Oh, there, Adrian, go for it.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I didn't hear all of it, but I heard some of it near the end, came a bit late. But what I was just thinking about the one eye and seeing through God's eyes everyone else and yourself. And like when you see through his eyes, then everything you just see perfectly, because he's crazy about us and he loves us and he's always loved us from the beginning. He never didn't love us, even from when we were made before. And we always think the fall of Adam was something that made us into these hideous monsters. No, it didn't. It just blinded us to who we really are all along. We didn't transform into hideous monsters, although we were under that curse. But it's made, somehow people have changed what it really meant into something else. It doesn't mean that we were still initially God's love and God's agape and the reflection of God. We just got blinded for a while, and now we've been brought back through Jesus.
Thank you, Ro. I got to give a reaction to that. Anyway, anyone else? Bueller. Anyway, don't remember Ferris Bueller's Day Off. All right, so I'm gonna shut off the recording then. Thank you for all your comments. It was awesome.